Hello guys. Here I have a board. Anyway, I got this board from somewhere. It's not working, but I will check. We'll have to check now and see what's wrong with this board. It's coming from Dustbin actually. So we'll have to see what's wrong with this machine. Let me clean it. It's coming from Dustbin. So I saw this board and I was like, no ways, let me take this motherboard and I will try to fix it. If yes, yes. If no, no. But let's check. I want to check everything on this motherboard. Okay, the CPU pins, they seem fine, and we need a CPU. Okay, let me try this CPU. Okay, that's nice. And we need a RAM. I'm not sure if this is a DDR3 or DDR what, because I do have DDR3 RAMs. Yo. Okay, I think this is DDR2. I'm not sure what is this. 1 gig PC2. Let's try this 1 gig DDR2. Okay, it's working. Okay, it does fit in. I'm not sure whether that RAM is working or not. I don't know. What is this? Okay, I don't know what is this. What about this one? Okay, this seems like there's two here. Okay, what about this? This is PC3. I need to have another. Okay, this is DDR3 as well. Okay. Okay guys, I have one RAM, 1 gig there. Let's hope, let's pray that 1 gig it's working. Got this board from a Dustbin, so we're gonna give it a try. Someone throw this board away. Let's see if I can repair this board. And one more thing, I can see that these capacitors here near the CPU, they seem swollen. They are big. 1 2 3 4. Anyway, I will have to replace all of them, and then I will check it from there. But let's see right now. I want to see what exactly this machine does, and then we'll take it from there. What do I need? Okay, I have a RAM. Okay, let's clean this RAM. Let's clean even the slots, because I want to be sure if it does turn on work. It means it won't display maybe, or if it does display, it means it will flash like randomly, because this is a CPU power supply. So this section here is for CPU power. So this all these capacitors, they filter the output for the CPU. You have to listen carefully. All these capacitors here, they do what? They filter the output for the CPU. And these big guys here, what they do is they supply what? The power supply for the CPU. So they take power somewhere else, and then they keep it here within them, so that it will go steady on the CPU power supply. Once it reaches CPU power supply, the CPU power supply is turned on and off. All right, so that on and off, it's not steady. It will form some sort of wave, on off, like 12 volts 12 volts 0 volts, 12 volts 0 volts, 12 volts 0 volts. So the output, it won't be steady, maybe 1.3 volts or 1 volt or any power that CPU takes. It won't be straight depending on the CPU. So in order to make it smooth, straight and steady, you have to use capacitors, electrolytic capacitors, and they seem to be faulty. So that's why I'm saying there's a problem here, there's a big problem here. And again, to check for shorts, it's very easy, because sometimes those capacitors, they might be shorted, but in most cases it's very rare to see electrolytic capacitor shorted. How do we check them? It's easy. Don't check them direct. Take your multimeter, turn it into continuity mode, and one probe to ground. Let's check there. One probe to ground. Check there. Okay. Okay, anyway, I don't see anything. That's why I was saying, for electrolytic capacitors, if they seem to be bad, replace them. Okay, because this one, they are bad. I can see them. I'm not sure if you can see the big. Yeah, you can see they're not flat. But what I want to see is, I want to see what exactly this machine does with those bad capacitors. I want to see the behavior. Why it's so important is because whenever, next time when you are dealing with exactly the same board and it does the same behavior, you'll be able to fix it, because you will see. So let's connect the power. Let's see. Let's put back the CPU. All right. So now I need a fan. Hold on. Ta-da! I have a fan. Wait, now what do we need? We need a power supply. Just hold on. Ta-da! We have a power supply. Okay, I think we have to rotate the board. Okay. Let's connect everything. This is for a fan. This is a fan. You know why I'm connecting this? Is because I want to see the behavior. I want to see if the machine will turn on, if the fan will spin or not. If it does spin, then it means it's turning on. And then from there, I will check display. So from here, connect power supply. Okay, I think this power supply is working, because a friend of mine gave it to me to use. Oh, wait. Okay, I need to connect this here. Okay, now we have the whole set. And where's the power button? Okay, the power button is somewhere here. Yeah, the power button is somewhere here. So what I'm gonna do, it's very easy. So what you do, you connect the power. Okay, the power has been connected. Now let me try to turn it on. Okay, it's not turning on. So let's check for some volts. It's easy. One probe to ground. Okay, no power. Okay, there's no power at all. So what I'm gonna do, I'll remove everything and then remove this and then this. Okay, the power supply is out. Why I'm removing a power supply, I'm gonna tell you now, because I want to test the power supply. So how do you test the power supply? It's very easy. You do this, okay. You see this green wire here and the black wire, any black wire. So put this inside. Okay, sorry about that. I have to connect the power first. Okay, the power has been connected. So what you do, you listen carefully. Okay, it's turning on. It's turning on. Let's watch there. Yeah, it's working. It's working. Power supply is working. Okay, let's try one more time to turn it on.
Here we go, 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 let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here we come back to life, we're still breathing. Standing up, everybody's gonna see it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up and we follow the path that we believe in. No, we're not gonna stop until we reach it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne.
Let's turn it on. Okay, this is bad. It's not turning on at all. Let's remove those capacitors. Clear that the problem is coming right there. But we'll have to check for short on 3.3.
Let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here we come back to life, we're still breathing. Standing up, everybody's gonna see it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up and we follow the path that we believe in. No, we're not gonna stop until we reach it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. We rise up
Okay guys, I hope
You can see this is where those capacitors were, and you can see the place. It doesn't look good at all. Yeah, I've been trying to clean this, but it's all a mess. Oh, I hope you can see. Yar. And one more thing, let's have a look at those capacitors. I'm gonna put one here on top. Let me try to focus. See, they popped up. They pop up. See how bad that cap it is. See, okay, sure the problem was coming from the capacitors. Now I can conclude. See, it doesn't look good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put more flags. See, put some flags there, right there. Okay. Okay, after flaxing. Okay guys, anyway, this is sad because I can't find the replacement capacitors. I was thinking of using those 2.5 volts, but now I'm afraid because I'm not sure what exactly voltages does this CPU uses. I'm not familiar with this kind of old CPUs. I'm not sure whether the CPU uses 1 volt, 1.5 volts, 2 volts, 2.5 volts, or 3 volts. Because what I can tell is, when we check these capacitors, you can see, let me show you, it says 680 microfarads, and the voltage, it's 4 volts. Pretty sure the CPU uses around 3 volts, 2 volts. I'm not sure. I don't wanna lie, but I'm pretty sure it's some sort of a higher voltage, because if it was using a low voltages, they were gonna put maybe 2.5 or something, but I'm not sure. We have to experiment. We'll do everything together step by step. So now what do we need? Let's put back the CPU. I'm gonna go into my things and look for corresponding components. I want those capacitors, guys. I want those capacitors. Okay, this is how you connect a CPU, and then you close. Okay, now it's locked. The RAM was in. What do we need now? We need a fan. And then after a fan, we need a power supply. Okay, let's rotate the board. Let's connect the power supply. Okay, it's in. What about this? This is in. Now let's see. Let's see what we have. Let me connect the power. Okay, keep in mind, let me show you again. I haven't replaced those capacitors. I will replace them just now. But I can't find exactly the same. I'll do a research just now and see if I can use less volts there. All right, now let's turn on. Okay, it's not turning on. Okay, let me use a multimeter. Make sure your multimeter is on the continuity mode. You test. All right, it's beeping, meaning it's working. All right, let me do this. So what you do, you take one probe. We can use this round and then start. Okay, start there. Sorry. Here. Okay, it's not working. What about the other side? Okay, guys, it's not working. Okay, it's not working. Anyway, I will have to find the correct component. Doesn't work. Oh, okay, here we go. Spinning. Guys, it's working, but there is no beep sound. The fan is spinning. All right, let's. Okay, I'm surprised. This is lovely. The board is working. Anyway, it's turning on without those capacitors. I'm sure you can see. So we have to make some means. I have to make a plan on how I'm gonna replace those capacitors. Let's go ahead. Let's go through. Anyway, guys, I can't find exactly the same capacitors. I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy this. Let's go ahead. Let's use 680 microfarad and see what is gonna happen. We can reverse the engineering, right? Let's see. Let's have a look. Okay, here they were using 680 and here I'll be using 470. Hey, let's go ahead. Okay, guys, I think it's beeping because the CPU is connected, so there is no short as such. Anyway, let's check. Let's see if we do have a display. Okay, guys, it's working. I'm so happy. I'm sure you can see. Okay, okay. Anyway, it's working. I can't believe this. It means the board can work with 470 microfarads. Maybe there can be some issues, but I don't think so anyway. That's why I said we are going to do a reversed engineering. It's working nice. So happy. Anyway, let me pause this video. Don't forget to press and like, and you can also share my content, please.